for the count, looking at the ground. That's why we got haters, that's why we got haters. Haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, haters everywhere we go, where we go, haters going down.
Tell the people a little bit about your name, man. I hear a lot of people talking about B.o.B, you know what I'm saying? Tell them a little bit about yourself and where you coming from.
So Bob, like really, how I feel about that is like, you know, Bob got several different meanings to it. Like, one minute can mean business over bullshit, you know, the situation where nigga be like, hey man, let's go out to the club, and I be like, nah man, I'm finna go to the man, I'm finna go to the studio. That's business over bullshit, business over bitches. Nigga be like, hey man, let's go get on these hoes. Like, nah man, I'm going to the studio. Or nigga, you know, bring one blunt, bring one beer, bring one broad, you know. If you don't want to bullshit and you want to join me in the studio, just bring one blunt, bring one beer, bring one broad. I like big old booties on broads bursting out their bridges. You know, there's never been one better or been one before, and those are all the main B.o.Bs, main bars. But really, it's like no limit. Like I meet people every day, they come up with a new Bob name for me. They be like, man, I remember, you know, ball on the budget or some shit. You know, banging on beats, man, beats on blast, a bunch of shit. So it just grows day by day.
So yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Yeah, so next we want to ask you, man, like, who are your influences, man? You know what I'm saying? Coming from the South, you have a lot of big bangers coming out down here, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Who have influenced you coming up through the game where you at now, man?
Well, like in my early stages, like back when I was in middle school, I listened. That's when I was really listening to a lot of hip hop, like Nas, Eminem, a lot of Dr. Dre productions, just a lot of shit that came from Aftermath and a lot of New York, you know, shit. And then I evolved into like listening to a lot of South shit. Cause see, my roots came from like different music. Like I remember when I was a kid, I used to listen to the OJs, like Michael Jackson, fucking just a lot of live music, like, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire type shit. And so that's what my roots are. So when I grew up, I started listening to hip hop, venturing off into that. And then more recently, I'm really starting to get into a lot of rock music, like the Gorillaz, listen to a lot of world music. So I'm just trying to keep the, you know, it's good to listen to a lot of different shit, but you still got to stay grounded and listen to, you know, you got to pull around it, you know what I mean? So
next, man, the last question, man, because I know you got a big show tonight, man. You got the crowd out there that waiting for you to perform and everything. So tell me a little bit about coming up from an indie artist, you know what I'm saying, working your way through the game right now, man. Give a little bit of pep talk to the cats that are coming up, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out there. You know, what can they do, you know, to come up to get into the game, baby?
First thing, if you're an independent artist, do not, like, hold on. If you are an independent artist, looking for a record deal is not what you need to be concerned about. Exactly. All that is doing is just letting somebody get into your pocket in exchange. It's like just early gratification. Like, you just gotta wait to just, you know, build your fence and build your foundation, and then just keep networking and keep doing it. And that's what's gonna happen. Either way it go. Like, if you gonna make it with a deal or without a deal. People think that having a deal is what's necessary to make it, but it ain't really like that. So like nowadays, the buzz that a lot of independent artists are generating, and or artists that are generating period on a more underground level, like that's the valuable shit. Like it would appear that, you know, getting a deal and having, you know, big ass, you know, videos and shit, like it would seem like that's what's better. But really, like if everybody ain't fucking with you on an underground level, like off the radar, then it's really pointless, you know what I mean? So it's good to be independent and just keep doing your thing, laying the foundation.
Yeah, so coming off of that last question, man, I hear a lot of talk out there, man, from critics and people in the game and the music. They're thinking that, you know, hip-hop is boxed in right now. How do you think you can kind of change the game up right now?
I feel like because I have so many different influences that it's like the game is at the point now to where, you know, it's got to be some new, like it just has to be some new shit. It's not gonna work if the same shit keeps coming out. So I feel like everybody's waiting for it, and it's like shit. Here I am. Like, here I am. I'm a minute. Like, I've been waiting for so long, and finally, like, the time has come to where my music is needed. Cause see, like, you know, in the past it wasn't. You know what I mean? Everything was jumping off. It was really exciting. Like, you know, a lot of, like, even though people hate on a lot of the dance and shit and the snap shit, like, that shit was exciting. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got all the hype that it got, because, you know, that was like, it was some new shit. I mean, you know, and the times change now. Like times are changing now, so people are starting to really value some good music. So I feel like I'm just gonna give it to them.
So yeah, there you have it, y'all. With my man B.o.B. giving it to him live, man. Give a shout out to Tribes, baby.
Yeah, man, it's B.o.B, man. I'm right here chilling with Tribe Magazine, man. It's going down. East Side. Yeah.